Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, are really
turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Going right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long.
Trying out
It's
this ASU
absolutely
coverage.
automatic. You know you're getting 3 points
He
when this
hit or
guy
miss.
jogs on the field.
So the TCU Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, Does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Makes the grab. That's a live ball. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Escapes trouble. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the quarterback was trying to do his best. He did a great job shaking a few defenders, but ultimately it was that pursuit by the defense that got home.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offense.
Breaks into the open. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He'll pull it down. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Defense just has to do a better job.
And it looks as if they've buzzed it on replay. Wants to have another peek at that last play.
That's an NFL catch, boy.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
TCU, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Pulled and fired complete. Caught and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's small. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down.
When the fucking Lagway gets TCU. God damn.
Gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pulls it in. It's black. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David,
he caught it. They
Damn,
make the stop at the
that ball's out.
He's got enough to give them a first and goal.
What? What? Okay. I'm gonna go waste a challenge on that.
The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be
If
so...
Dez didn't catch it, that motherfucker
so
didn't catch
much
it.
to defend. The
God
quarterback
damn.
says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big
Dumb
one.
fucking.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Oh shit.
Davis will throw. Looking left. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Got a man. It's small. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going deep. Pulls it in.
Pepe, you gotta be shitting me, bro.
He's loose.
Just fucking let him score.
Sure, he was going to be
damn.
able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Snags it.
Great cover,
and he
boys.
will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense called the timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive,
converts on fourth down. Still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater.
The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half.
Offense called it.
Coming out with it, it's Ezukama. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
and you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That's caught. It's James. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle.
Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just a play that you have got got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield and down that ball?
They'll try to get outside. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Creates a little space. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for a crease. It's Hicks. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Davis will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Davis looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys are in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a hit. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. Oh, what a cut! Oh, he's still got more! They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the third period, and will carry that one into the fourth. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hard Rock! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off offense.
quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's James. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Grab near the sticks. It's James. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really...
Oh, he's got some space. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense is crap.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Wants wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Quarterback may change this route. Davis will throw. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. He's going to take off. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory.
There were some fun parts of that playbook, but we just weren't exclusive enough.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Continue to search for playbook.
Just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.